Alright. Hey, what's up, y'all? You already know this. Your boy BNB back again for another This is Straight Dream Up podcast right here on Spotify and all the other platforms of all different type of podcasts like iHeart, Amazon, and Google. So many more. Welcome back. I'm your host. Sorry about MIA. I have a lot going on, but I will talk about it in my future podcast episodes. So let's get to the nitty gritty. Sorry about MIA again. We're back. We're gonna talk about the part three, the finale of WTF Are You Talking About ESPN Part 3. So let's get to it. So, as you notice, it's been a lot of splurs and a lot of BS going on when it comes to ESPN or really sports media as a whole. But of a lot of things, which I don't have all the time to talk about, but I will get to this, and this is something that really irritates me, and I'm going to get to it after the successful NBA Finals. Okay, OKC Thunder beating the Indiana Pacers, which will go down to me as one of the best NBA finals in years, if not decades. All of a sudden, they want to get back to talking about LeBron, getting back to talk about KD, getting back to talk. And even though I'm a Golden State Warriors fan and a Los Angeles Lakers fan forever, and it's cool if they want to talk about my teams, but when you talk about consistently over and over and over and over again, and you have all other teams that they could be talking about, it just tells you how lack of credibility that a network like ESPN, which is owned by Disney, can be. Because if you're talking about, oh, it's because of ratings and this, then you are going to lose more people in ratings than you are gaining. Because there are other teams that you could be talking about outside of LA and San Francisco, or New York and Boston, or Philly and Miami. Now, the reason why they're talking about Dallas and Houston because they just required Cooper Flag from the draft last week, and KD was traded from Phoenix to Houston, which is a big move, which is a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Because now Houston have their superstar, even though he's 37, but he's still in his prime. So Houston got at least 2, 3 years out of him, at least. So Houston Rockets, congratulations, y'all have a superstar again for the moment time being. So anyway, so y'all basically got a 2, 3 year rental. You feel me? But anyway, let's get to the degree and why I'm bringing this up for the last. This is the finale, y'all. This is part three. What the fuck are you talking about ESPN part three? So Stephen A. Snitch, being a instigator he is, he wants to bring up some controversy segment to get the higher go up because you know Disney and ESPN told him, hey man, we need you to up the bar on the ratings, Stephen A. We want you to talk about some BS that's gonna get people talking and on YouTube, ESPN, all that stuff. We want you to up the notch. NBA season's over with, NFL season's over with. We're not talking about baseball. No one cares about baseball. Hockey, well, nobody talks about it anyway. And I doubt we give two shits about internet. But we're gonna pull a highlight there. But we need you to talk about something that is gonna get people hyped up for the NFL and NBA because that's all that matters. So here we go, bringing up Kevin Durant, top 10 of all time. Really, sir? That's your controversial statement. You want to have a debate on this? And here's Stephen A. Smith being Stephen A. If you disagree with what I've said, I'm gonna tell you if you hear the drug test you. But if I'm not mistaken, the one guy I don't know his name on his morning show, he just told you, and I quote, "Stay out the weed." You on that drugs ever since Mad Dog uh has been your tag team partner of BSing in sports media because Shannon Sharp is MIA for a while, which we don't know if he's going to come at the ESPN or never, based on the controversy that just happened a month or two ago. You know, but only time will tell. But but when he mentioned that and nobody did not say anything, they just had a little piece in or whatever. But in reality, when he said that shit, he's all, name me nine players that is better than the red for scoring, right? So we forgot about Michael Jordan. So then we're talking about athleticism, or we talking about scoring, or we talking about accolades, or we talking about all together. Because if we're talking about all together, Kevin Durant has zero chance into this motherfucking debate. If we're talking about scoring, cool, that's easy. Curry's better than him. Is Curry a pure scorer, a top 3 point scorer? If we're talking about point guards, Magic Johnson number one, Curry number two. I stand on that. Are we talking about athleticism over who? T Mac, Vince Carter, Shaquille O'Neal, Giannis, like Will Chamberlain. What are we talking about? Top 10. What are we talking about of all time? Name me an idea. And the crazy part is, if you pay attention to the ESPN, look up on Google and YouTube. First take KD top 10. Look that up. I promise you, he's not giving out whole details. He's just telling you, name me top 9 or top 10 as better than him, blah, blah, blah. But he ain't even give out like reasons. Like, are we talking about all around? Are we talking about escalate? Are we talking about athleticism? Are we talking about eye tests? KD came into a whole full court of threes like Stephen Curry. And the reason why he got 2 rings is because of my Golden State Warriors. He played in a 73-9 dominant team that can never be duplicated, surpassing the Chicago Bulls 7-10 record. Even though they didn't win because we got robbed, but still, 73-9, 73-9. And Kevin Durant did ride the Golden State Warriors bandwagon. That's a fact, ladies and gentlemen. Why you think he was never the face of the franchise? Why you think he was never the guy? Because he was never meant to be the guy. That's Stephen Curry. Is he an all-time warrior? Of course he is. There's no doubt about that. That's a fact. That's not a lie. If he spent 3 years, then is Shaquille O'Neal all-time Orlando Magic? And he played what? 4 years? Of course he is. Kevin Durant, he matters. He counts. He won 2 after all. He played 3 years with us after all. But is he an all-time warrior? No, absolutely not. Why? Because he didn't spend more than 10 years there. Curry spent more than 10 years there. And let's count. He joined the Warriors in 2009, right? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He spent 16 years, 15 to 16 years as a Golden State Warrior. He is automatically an all-time Golden State Warrior. And he was loyal to not only Oakland, but San Francisco. Even when they moved from Oakland to San Francisco, he still showed love to Oakland every time. He talks about Oakland. He is a Oakland ride guy, Oakland fan favorite, and now he's a fan favorite in San Francisco. Curry owns the day. But if we're talking about top 10, get the F out of here with that. Over who? LeBron, Jordan, Will, Russell, Duncan, Hakeem, Curry, Larry Bird, Kobe Bryant, who else? Moses Malone. I mean, I want to know. I want to know. Was he better than Reggie Miller as far as scoring? No. Was he better than Ray Allen? Hell to the no. Now, if we talk about athleticism, yeah, he's like top 3, top 5. No question about that. But not better than Jordan, not better than LeBron. I stand on that. So, again, what are we talking about? What the F are we talking about, ESPN? Because you ain't giving me any reason of why should I agree to his opinion and debate and his takes. His takes is ass just like his haircut. His line is more ass as his BS controversial debates. And whatever he did isn't working. Try again. Get your debate and your writing up better because until the NBA and the NFL comes back, I'm gonna stop watching ESPN going forward until September because all the takes is ads. You're doing this to create controversy to get people to want to watch your show. That's all it is. Get up, they're no better either. Fox Sports first things first is no better, especially Nick Wright, LeBron, who is a LeBron lover. I can't stand Nick Wright. He's worse than Skip. He's worse than Stephen A. And even though I love Mad Dog entertaining the audience, but he can be an ass too, especially with his old school 1950s, 60s, 70s takes and 80s takes. And again, I know about my history of basketball for what I learned, but none of them ain't on the level of a Jordan, LeBron, outside of Wilt and Kareem and Bill Russell and Jerry West and a few others. No. So again, what the fuck are we talking about, ESPN? Because all y'all doing is talking out of your ass. I'm not gonna waste another 10, 15, 20, whatever minutes I got left I'm gonna leave it at 12 something, almost 13 minutes, because it ain't. I'm not gonna give ESPN, and even though I'm a Walt Disney lover for life, but Walt Disney, Mickey Mouse, y'all need to tell Stephen A. to step up your debate because it is getting ridiculous. No one believes you. I don't care how long you've been a sports analyst on TV. Even your resume and your credibility is questioned 9 out of 10 because you're talking out of your ass. I'm out. Join in the next time for another Distance Sacred podcast. Peace and love. Peace.